Coming up in EastEnders, Emmerdale and Coronation Street next week. Here are 8 exciting spoilers for next week, including a beautiful wedding day, flash-forward murder, and multiple altercations. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1, Carl versus Theo. Carl's latest scheme doesn't quite go to plan as he tries to land Theo in serious trouble. After seeing Theo clash with Gary, who refuses to take the bait, Carl hatches a plan to push Theo into losing his temper. Theo storms into the Rovers with Carl right behind him, but he's quickly shut down as Gemma refuses to serve him and Eva reminds him he's barred. Fuming, Theo heads back out, with Carl hot on his heels. Out on the street, Carl ramps things up, doing everything he can to provoke a punch. But will Theo take the bait or keep his cool? Spoiler 2. Todd hopes to leave Theo behind. Theo's darker side is on full display when he gets right in Summer's face, chillingly telling her how Billy once begged him for help. Clearly shaken, Summer later opens up to George in the shop, repeating every nasty word. Furious, George wastes no time confronting Theo, warning him to stay well away from both Todd and Summer, or face the consequences. Meanwhile, Theo is in a bad way as he drags himself out of his van, with Miles horrified by his condition. As Carl approaches, he overhears Theo pleading with Miles to speak to his mum and give their family another chance, and quickly realizes he might be able to use the situation to his advantage. Later on, Kit reassures Todd that he'll do everything he can to keep Theo away from him. Hoping for a fresh start, Todd tells George he's arranged a trip to visit Eileen and Jason in Thailand. But any sense of relief is short-lived, as Theo is later spotted watching Todd through his bedroom window. As Todd prepares to leave Weatherfield behind, he heads to the flat to collect the last of his things. But will he really get away that easily? Spoiler 3. Debbie cuts ties with Carl. Debbie's left reeling when she gets a call over breakfast saying Carl's been taken to hospital. But what's happened to him? At the same time, Abby arrives at the shop with some news about Carl that leaves Summer seriously shaken. As things unfold, Ronnie is horrified to realize Carl has been blackmailing Debbie, trying to force her into signing over the hotel. He urges her not to give in, but Carl is already throwing his weight around, helping himself behind the bar, and even sacking Ryan as he smugly claims the place is his. But Debbie has other ideas. Calling Carl to meet her, she shuts him down, making it clear he won't be getting the hotel. Instead, she offers him a cash payout on one condition, that he disappears from her life for good. In a tense final moment, Debbie hands over the money and tells Carl she's done with him once and for all. Spoiler 4, Megan and Will plan their escape. Megan's luck takes a turn as Kit arrives at the Rovers with news that the CPS has dropped the case. There's simply not enough evidence. Will quickly shares the update, but Megan is already one step ahead, revealing she's booked them both a trip to Paris. Will's delighted and even gifts her a guidebook, clearly excited for their escape. But Eva isn't ready to let things lie. Urged on by Maggie, she's determined to get Megan to confess before Ben does something he'll regret. Taking matters into her own hands, Eva searches Will's room and discovers a burner phone with just one contact. With Leanne's encouragement, she sends a message posing as Will and sets up a meeting, hoping Megan will take the bait. When Eva, Leanne and Toya come face to face with Megan, tensions explode and a scuffle breaks out, leaving Megan in a heap on the pavement. But Eva has already made her move, secretly planting a tracking device in Megan's bag. Later, Megan delivers a brutal blow, smugly revealing she's slept with Will, leaving Eva completely shaken. Spoiler 5, Will's mum arrives into the middle of the drama. At the Rovers, Ollie lays into Ben, furious that he didn't do more to protect Will from Megan. Meanwhile, Maggie tracks down Will's mum, Melanie, at the bistro. But the meeting quickly turns heated as Melanie blames Maggie for not keeping Will safe and allowing him to fall victim to grooming. She then reveals Ollie was the one who contacted her before Maggie brings Melanie back to the pub. Tensions still running high. Spoiler 6. Olivia puts Jodie in danger. Jodie's left seriously shaken when she spots a flyer in the post for a haulage company called Haul North. Clearly something about it hits a nerve. Over at number 6, things are just as tense as Jodie awkwardly introduces Olivia to Shona, explaining she used to be her nanny, with Shona insisting she stay for tea. But the situation quickly turns when Jodie catches Olivia rummaging through her bag. Olivia comes clean, admitting she knows Jodie stole her dad's hard drive and was trying to take it back to win his approval. Thinking fast, Jodie spins a story, convincing Shona that Olivia's dad is actually her violent ex, and that she stole the hard drive to escape him, claiming he now wants her dead. Panicked, Shona warns that with Olivia knowing where she lives, danger could be on the doorstep at any moment, urging Jodie to leave immediately for her own safety. Spoiler 7. Preparation for married life. Carla and Lisa are dealt a blow when they learn Connie will be returning to her grandmother's, leaving them and Betsy emotional as they pack up her things. While Lisa practices her vows, Carla admits she's yet to write hers. As their hen-dos approach, Carla walks into the Rovers to find everyone dressed as her, including Roy, while Lisa quietly avoids the fuss, spotted alone buying a meal for one. Spoiler 8. Carla and Lisa's wedding. Disaster strikes when Debbie reveals the hotel's function room is flooded, forcing Carla and Lisa's wedding to be cancelled. Ryan breaks the news, but reassures Lisa that all Carla really wants is to marry her, with or without the big day. Refusing to give up, Lisa secretly pulls together a new plan. She lures Carla to the hotel under the pretense of a free lunch, only for Carla to discover a surprise wedding setup waiting for them. With help from Ryan, Roy and Betsy, the ceremony goes ahead, with the pair exchanging heartfelt vows and rings. And the surprises don't stop there. When Carla is called to the factory over an alarm, she's stunned to find it transformed into their wedding reception, complete with all their friends waiting. But it's not a happy day for everyone, and murder isn't far from the scene. And if you enjoyed these Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the Cobbles. Here are 8 Emmerdale spoilers for next week, including drama, as Charity's life hangs in the balance when she goes into labour. Stay tuned. Spoiler 1. Charity goes into labour. After dashing to pick up a cake for the baby shower, Charity and Mac make a quick toilet stop in the middle of nowhere. But then Mac's car won't start, they have no phones, and her water breaks. A car approaches, and it's Ross. He agrees to get them to the hospital. Spoiler 2. Sarah panics as news reaches her. Sarah enters her baby shower but worries where Jacob and Charity are. Then she sees her phone and all the missed calls. Chaz also sees the same number of calls and they realize something is seriously wrong. Spoiler 3. The lift breaks down. Charity panics when the hospital lift breaks down with her, Ross and Mac inside. Her pain, panic and contractions all mounting. Mac struggles as he has flashbacks to the trauma of being locked in a bunker. Spoiler 4. Charity gives birth. Over the intercom, the midwife guides Ross through delivering the baby. It's a success, and the little one is born, but then Ross notices a growing pool of blood on the floor. Charity's life hangs in the balance as the lift doors are finally opened and she is whisked away. Spoiler 5. Will Charity be okay? After being treated, it's a waiting game to see if Charity pulls through. Ross is forced to bury his emotions, but Mac lets his anguish pour out. How much longer can Ross keep a lid on the truth? Spoiler 6. Jacob complains about Dr. Todd. Ross gives Jacob some advice about his bullying boss, and Jacob goes to see Dr. Todd to talk it through. However, Jacob soon decides to raise a formal complaint. His anxiety levels are sky high as he reveals the truth about Todd's bullying to HR. And when Dr. Todd realizes he's meeting with HR, what will she do about it? Spoiler 7. Cammie's nerves over Belle. Belle and Cammie have kissed again and are going on another date. Both of them are excited about it. Soon, Cammy is attending a Dingle family bash and he's nervous. Can he cope? Spoiler 8. Paddy's fears grow. Paddy and Dylan both know they could be facing prison. Dylan plans to end things with April if he is sent down. Paddy is grateful that Mandy has the salon to rely on, but she looks worried as she processes what the future could hold. And if you enjoyed these Emmerdale spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more. Struggling, Ravi causes Priya to crash her car into Max, Cindy and baby Jimmy. But will everyone get out unscathed? Elsewhere, Nigel's pneumonia takes a frightening turn, and Mark calls Grant and demands that he return to Walford. Find out more in our explosive EastEnders spoilers for next week. Spoiler 1. Ravi causes a terrifying accident. Wanting to help a struggling Ravi, Priya takes him to hospital. But a shocking incident leaves everyone back at square one. Meanwhile, Nugget confronts Will and his friends for filming his seizure. The fight ends badly, and Nugget runs off. Ravi finds him and demands that the entire family return home immediately. As he struggles to make sense of reality, Ravi demands that his family stay indoors. However, Priya realizes that there is more to Ravi's demands, and she tries to find a way to escape the flat. Ravi insists they stay put, but there is trouble when Nugget makes a discovery. All hell breaks loose as a shocking secret is revealed. As Ravi's revelation leaves the family reeling, Priya uses the opportunity to escape the flat. But she is caught by Ravi, who is dangerously on edge. Priya tells Ravi they should all leave Walford together. But it's just a trick to get Ravi in the car and to a hospital. After taking a car from the car lot, she tricks Ravi into getting in, along with Avani and Nugget. But Ravi works out what is happening and starts demanding answers. At the same time, Nugget has a seizure, causing Priya to take her eyes off the road. She loses control of the car and plows into Max, Cindy and baby Jimmy. Max manages to get Jimmy and Cindy to safety. He and Cindy share an emotional moment as the ordeal brings them closer. Ravi goes missing after the crash, and Priya eventually tracks him down to the bridge. She makes him realize that he needs help, but will she manage to get him down to safety? Spoiler 2. Nigel's health deteriorates. With Nigel's pneumonia worsening, his friends and family are worried. Sam tells Phil that Nigel is gravely ill, but things are only set to get worse. News that Nigel has taken a turn reaches Sam and Mark says they need to call Grant. Sam says that Grant has been ignoring her calls, but Mark is determined. He calls his dad, asking him to come back to the square for Nigel. Spoiler 3. Lauren makes a deal with the devil. After getting her hands on some cheap vintage cars, Lauren strikes a deal with Mark to restore them and sell them for a profit. However, Lauren is shocked when the first car arrives and it isn't exactly what she expected. Spoiler 4. Ian and Elaine call a truce. As Ian is working the room at a council gala, Elaine feels out of place. After a run-in with another guest, Elaine is surprised when Ian backs her up. They agree to put their past tensions behind them. Could this be the start of a new friendship? And if you enjoyed these EastEnders spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the square.